All right, howdy, howdy. I am still awake by some miracle at midnight 30, and so I am going to do today's problem. Because why not? Well, hopefully it goes pretty well. So if you've never seen this before, it's Advent Code. I've got a GitHub repository up. I should probably drop a link somewhere. But if you really want to see it, then you can find it, or asking will also do that for you. All right. I don't know what I'm doing. The layout here. Let's just go. So, problem states that your flight departs in a few days from the coastal airport. Okay. And the easiest way down to the coast from here is via the toboggan. Got a link to a toboggan here. Sure. Toboggan party. Canada knows how to party. Oh, wow. Okay, so you can kind of... It's like a sled. Alright. Looks like you can't really steer very well. Alright. The shopkeeper at the North Pole Toboggan Rental Shop is having a bad day. Something's wrong with their computer, so we can't log in. Ask us to take a look. Ooh, got a big problem here. The password database seems to be a little corrupted. Some of the passwords wouldn't have been allowed by the official Toboggan corporate policy that was in effect. We're going to try and debug the problem by grabbing a list of passwords and the corporate policy at the time when that password was set. What's up, Jay? How's it going? Yeah, it's way past my bedtime, and I'm still plugging along with the Python because, you know, I don't know. Merry Christmas. Having a good one. My dogs are nuts. It's cold today, actually. It's very cold. I saw ice today. It's like never happens. I don't know if you can hear my dog is burrowing into the snow that he seems to think is on top of his bed. Ridiculous. All right. I hope you're having a good one, Jay. Oh. We've got a list of corrupted passwords. And we have the corporate policy when the password is set. So, for example, we have the following list. Each line gives the password policy and then the password. The password policy indicates that the lowest and highest number of times a given letter must appear. Ooh. Yeah, don't work. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's a trap. That's the anxiety in the shoulder, dragging you down. Although I could argue that's probably why I'm coding instead of sleeping. I gotta get good. Highest number of times a given letter must appear for the password to be valid. So, for example, in this first line here, we have 1 to 3 means that the password must contain at least one. It must contain A at least once and at most 3 times. So in this case, this password looks good to me because A is only in there once. Second line, B can be 1 to 3 times, and we got 0. Okay, so what does that mean? Middle password is not valid. We were right about that. The first and third passwords are valid. Okay. So we just need to go through the list here and figure out how many are valid. Yeah, I was just listening to a podcast. They were talking about basically sentiment analysis on Twitter, and just talking about how crazy this year has been just for everyone being kind of more negative, and yeah, it's been a tough year. And yeah, sorry to hear about the holidays. I'm with you though. I dislike holidays, but yeah, that's where we're at. So cheers. So this problem looks really, pretty easy. I think we'll see what part 2 is like, but this seems like something that Python should be good at. If I can wield it appropriately, that's, remains to be seen. I'm basically just going to kind of do what I did last time. I'm not going to use the unit test framework. That was annoying because it redirected my output. I could probably figure out how not to, but I just don't really want to mess with that. So I'm just going to, I just wanted to copy this line really, see how I read a file. We'll just do that again. So maybe we'll call it like count bad passwords. And we're going to take in a file name. I always go back and forth with this file name is like one word or two. I don't know. Also, I'm trying to get in the habit of putting the types in for Python because it's so nice to have it. We're going to read the file, and what are we going to do with it? What are we going to do with this? So it looks like we have a couple different ways of parsing it. I can just do a space and then kind of get this as an object, this is an object, and this is an object. That seems like a good thing to do. And because I don't really know Python very well, this should be interesting. So I think last time, I think I just did a comprehension here. And something like, I think here I might just want to iterate it more explicitly. I don't want to do a lambda. It's not feeling it. For ln, for each line in our file, line.split. All right, throw it at me. Hit me up. So it seems like there's probably a better way to kind of parse this out. I'll split by space. And so I know here I'm going to get a list of 3 items. And I think I saw something cool yesterday where it was basically like, I want to call it destructuring. I forget what that was called. But we call this like the range or the rules. We've got the letter. Combine lines with 3 to 4. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, here, yeah, I can do a comprehension. I thought I would do more in here. Maybe it's worth just doing it more functionally like that. Password. Because then I was thinking about basically going on here, from here, and then kind of cleaning it up a little bit. Oh man, I am not digging the song. Hang on, this is super important. Whew. Sorry about that. Four rules letter string and f.split space. So split is gonna be a file here. Don't I need to break it up by lines? I think it still kind of works though. So if we were to combine lines 3 and 4, and yeah, I'm sure you probably just meant that. 4. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, totally. Okay. 4 these guys. Good call. Good call. Thank you. That's really nice. Yeah, and I see what you're saying now. All right, so we've got our rules, which is a range. So we've got a little bit of just kind of data cleanup. So I don't know. I don't typically like giving things like their type name, but I think I'll go ahead and do it here. Split. And I don't have L defined. You're right. So yeah, there. I mean, the only way, unless we want to really extend that one line, that one-liner, wouldn't I have to do for lines in the file? Shut this off so I'm not outing anybody staying up too late playing video games. Read lines, look at that. R dot read lines. So what is R? Make that quick Google Python read lines. F.read lines, okay, returns a list. Okay. So there's my list. Still have to do the for loop, but you don't have to do this two splits. Gotcha. Okay. So f.readLines will get my lines. So I can say basically for fn or for ln f.readLines. Sorry, just thinking about tired thoughts. So I mean that gets me every line. Is it worth trying to do some sort of cool map here? Basically like l.split. So l.split for every line in the file. So it's called like split lines or something. I don't know if this is what you were thinking. So that'd be a list of lists. I don't know, I might just cheese it. Basically something like that for L in f.readLines for every line. And then you see I'll split that line there. Yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be like, I'm gonna go look at the answer on Reddit or something later, and I'll see some really cool slick stuff. And password, I'll just leave as password. Why is it yelling at me? Whatever. Okay, what's all these? What are these squiggles about? Undefined variable. Oh, in. We do the same thing on line 5. Yep, cool. I think that's what you're saying. There we go. What's up, Userman? How's it going? Userman 2. Sorry, part 2. Oh yeah, smart. I don't feel very smart right now. Squiggles are saying hi. Yeah, you know they say hi a lot. They say hi a lot to me. So the letter. I'm just gonna go ahead and strip that. Strip that character. I think I might just be super cheesy and just literally grab the first character. I might regret that later, but right now I'm feeling okay with it. Except when they're angry. Yeah, some right now they seem okay. They're lukewarm. Let me print something and see if this is actually working. So maybe we'll do a little thingamajig here. Basically say like rule in. Hey, 4K, that's nice. I heard it was very competitive this year. Letter. I'm not really thinking too much about what this looks like. And what's the last one? Password. I mean, could have just set a breakpoint here and seen the same thing, but whatever. All right, so count bad passwords. And it's like something. I'm gonna have to look this up. Python. Yeah, the story. You know, like honestly, I don't love the story, but I always feel obligated to read it. Sometimes they kind of sneak some stuff in there, and sometimes it's really long, like paragraphs. F strings for letters and password. Is this the fancy way of doing it, or is there a fancier one? Strings. I love me some string interpolation. Letter and password. What? What? Yeah, it is fun. F letter equals. Wow, does that do what I think it does? Is that gonna kind of take care of that for me? I figure that's a very common thing. You even do that. These dogs drive me crazy tonight. Look at that equal in there. String line 1. Whoa, hey, thanks for the follow. It's always really loud. Oh man, and here I am starting with basic syntax. What is the problem here? Oh, look at all this. Oh, it's syntax. F string. What's Alt F8 tell us? Oh. I already have a shortcut for that. Just broke my computer. Line 1. You can't have a syntax error if you don't have a line 1. I think it's 3.8. 3.7. That's every language got to do a little bit different. And so maybe that we're saying that maybe this doesn't work. That's right. That's why low code is taking over the world, right? Or sorry, low code's out, no code. Keep reading articles about no code. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I don't know anything about the versions. I know 2.7 is bad. People told me stay away from 2.7. Alright, hey, that looks good. Kind of surprised to see some, looks like we got some extra new lines in there. That's kind of weird. But other than that, it looks good. We don't need that anymore then. Yeah. Yeah, nice. There's still quite a lot of 2.7 around. I've seen it with my own eyes. Yeah, so this is kind of weird. Why am I getting extra new line? Does password maybe have the new line in it? I could tell by just doing like a print password. So I'm sure there's a better way to do that, but yeah. So password just has the new line in it. I could regex it out of there. I feel like there's got to be like a trim function or something. Does trim get... Is there trim? Oh my gosh. Strip. Thank you. All these dang languages. Yeah, okay. So I guess I am doing some parsing on the password after all. So thank you. Seriously, this is so much better. If y'all weren't here, first of all, I'd be sleeping. So maybe that's not so bad. All right. Oh yeah, autocorrect. Also devil. Yeah. Hey, you know, it's after midnight, so whatever happens on the stream stays on the stream, right? Read lines keeps your line breaks. Okay. Is there like an optional argument or something to... Seems like something you would do. Hint. I don't know. I guess it makes sense that they keep the new line. I don't hate it. Just kind of surprised. Alright, so now, basically, a couple ways to do it. I was trying to think if there was like a cool regex way to do it, like split lines. I don't see split lines. I see split. So I could split by, you know, new line. Which would, but it depends on what kind of new line I have. I am on Windows. Don't hate. I'm on Windows for now. Who knows? Tomorrow, who knows? What's up, Phantom? Just staying up past my bedtime. You know, acting a fool. Let's have the whole stream there. Yeah, right. For in this case, I think regex isn't too bad. I thought about also just, I don't know. It seems like, I don't know. It's probably not worth thinking about too much. I was just thinking about like converting this to a dictionary, counting each letter, and then making sure that it's between A and B. It's not as slick as a regex, but I kind of feel like it's going to set us better, up better for the part 2. And Phantom, what are you doing up this late? You off this week? You're in my time zone. Just 4-line and F read. Man. There's so many good ideas. I'm going to try and plow along though, just because it is past my bedtime. I'm an old man. So we want to take password as a string. And we want to... What's the easiest way to get a list into a dictionary? Like C# I would do like a aggregate function or like a group by. So I bet Python has something like that. 1:30? Wow. I guess I don't tend to sleep 8 hours anyway. I just usually wake up like 6 to 7 hours later. So I guess it's not that crazy. Well, maybe I'll start staying up late. This is fun. Let's see, what does dict comprehension look like? Almost clicked the ad there, Google. You almost got me. There we go. What? So this will convert it to basically A, B, C, D, whatever, based on the number. So if we have range 4, but for me, I want to do like a sum or a count. Seems like I should be able to count. Key value for. You act like that should make sense. Oh, hey, congrats on tomorrow off, by the way, Phantom. You gonna play Cyberpunk, by the way? What is this madness? That's over my head, for sure. T.iter. Like, there's got to be a Python aggregate function, aggregate list, aggregate values by tuple keys. This counter for. It's getting closer. Yep. Yeah, it's I thought it was the 8th. Now I gotta see. I didn't get into The Witcher, so I'm sleeping on it, but I don't know. Release date. Did it get bumped again? 10 December. I mean, yeah, December 10th. Okay, so pretty minor. Just seeing if I should buy Cyberpunk. Reduce is similar to what I want to do. Could I do it with Reduce? Yeah, I think we could do it with the Reduce. Let's see. Python, Func, Reduce. Oh yeah, and what I'm trying to do is count the letters. Func tools. Reduce. What's up, Ollie Navard? Thanks for stopping by. Predefine a dictionary, then loop over those. Yeah, that's kind of how I would do it in like JavaScript. So I think that makes a lot of sense. I saw Func tools last night, but I've never used it. So this should be interesting. Specifically, I want to find the reduce. All right, so it takes in functional and iterable. I've got iterable. So length of letters. So yeah, this pattern makes sense to me. So let's see. Let's see. So we would do something like, I don't know, letter counts equals an empty dictionary. And then we got to import our func tools. Right? And then we would do a reduce, our func tools, not reduce. All right, and then here we pass it, we'll pass it a function. And the second argument will be our password. I don't know if string is already an iterable. Maybe we need to do that. Maybe it is already an iterable. Let's see. Is string already an iterable? List. Maybe it just works. Yeah, I'm doing crazy stuff now, huh? So I'm thinking it's basically in here in the function, we can do a lambda. And I'm not too clear on the syntax for lambdas. So basically would say letter counts at, so we need to probably define what the argument is. I'm gonna have to look this up. I've done like one Python lambda in my life. Okay. So the lambda for reduce will typically take, in other functions, two variables. One for basically the object that you're kind of passing in, but also one for the current item that you're on. So one would be like the letter. I should have used a better, I shouldn't have done one letter variables. So we'll just say we're taking in a letter and we're taking in our dictionary. Counting all the letters. So if I have the string A, B, C, then I want to get like A3, B2, C1 out of it. So I'm creating a blank dictionary, and then in a lambda, which takes in of the value and the length of the, not the strings, I want the length of the characters in the string. So there's a little bit of latency on the chat there. Way out there. Uh-oh, am I messing up? No lambda? Is there a better way to do it? Is it just like a group by function? feel like I should be able to say like string dot group by key sum. Pass that as like a lambda, and that like that's what I wanted to do. So Python group by list, group list by values. That's kind of like we want to do. Whoa. So yeah, you could do a regex match, but that would only I only know how to do like a single character like that. So I would be a little bit worried about doing that. Ooh, look, group by. This is probably the kind of thing I think. Still overthinking, really? I guess I could just Google for exactly what I want, right? Python count letters. Letters in a string, look at that. Stack Overflow. No, that's not what I want. This is basically what I want. I was just trying to do it in a smoother way. So we're looking at the code. Yeah, so I guess I'll go ahead and code the kind of the normal human being probably way of doing it. Sorry. Yeah, one of these days I'm going to figure out how to hook up Discord and get that piped in. So basically we could like for letter and password letter counts equals a new dictionary. Letter counts at letter equals, I don't know, if it does exist, line 16 to line 6. Sorry, this has got to be terribly frustrating. I have no clue what you're saying. 14 to 6. Line 14 to 6. I know you're still typing, but I can't resist. Alright, should I do it on my phone? Is there anything NSFW in there? Alright, I just totally showed your something. So I'll figure out how to do something about that. Delete the video. Twitter. Yeah, it's true. I never answer the phone. Oh, I don't have a good way of... I do have a good way of listening. Since so long since I've made a phone call. Is there an app for that? Twitter. I get my headphones hooked up. Yeah, I'll just delete the video. We got it on Twitter too, or YouTube as well. Alright. Alright. What up, man? Yeah, I was trying to do it in a slick way though. Like I'm used to being able to like you know, basically do a reduce is what I would do in JavaScript, or like a C# I would do an aggregate function. Like we could just do it the cheesy way and loop through the string and count the letters. Yeah, I know. Yeah, sorry. I should have zoomed. Yeah. Yeah. So I was starting to kind of do the like the old. It's gonna be like a 3-liner, but I was just trying to figure out a slicker way of doing that. So good morning, Gavin. So I want to reset that dictionary every time. Yeah, I want to know per password. It is. Yeah, so here I want to be able to say like, hey, we have 1A, we have 1B, 1C, 1D, 1E, so on. And this one I should get like 9 C's or whatever. Yeah, so I think the iter tools like group by like seems like it would do it, but I mean at this point I'd rather just kind of loop through it and do it. Like there's a whole part 2 to this problem that's gonna be much harder. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, no. No, and I think like so C# has an aggregate function that is like that's kind of like what I think of doing this sort of thing, or like just like a reducer. But I'm just like struggling with the the syntax. Yeah, like it looked like the output's a little bit different than I was expecting to, so I'm sure there's a slicker way of doing that. But I was thinking about just like creating the dictionary, we'll loop through every letter in the password. If the letter is in the dictionary, then we'll increment it. Nope. Yep, got it. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff. You know, I've already got I've got this thing like 85% typed, just for like the kind of old school way of doing it. Well, I think I got it. Like, so maybe we're still talking about different things, but basically just like if you see the screen now, it should be popping up any second. Yeah, I basically just wanted to get a count of each letter, and then now I know like this I reused variable names. This letter needs to be in this dictionary between this and this times. So this number needs to be between this and that. It's the best. Oh yeah. I'm totally, yeah, this is totally not efficient. Like, but set's not going to work for me because I need to have that count. But I am definitely counting letters I don't care about. Yeah. Yeah, but if I do that, I'm going to be iterating over the same data multiple times. So I'll be going through the list once to convert it to a set, and then I'll be going back through again through the set, which will be a smaller set, but then I'll be going through to actually count that. So I'll be iterating through that, like, basically over and over. But if I just do this once, then it's a fraction of that time. Yeah, so I don't know. I could be all wrong. It's like midnight brain thinking. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you, man. All right, well, cool. Thank you very much. All right, see ya. Hey, sorry, just catching up. Had to phone a friend there. Thank you, Jay Miller, very much for the help. Default dictionary sounds like it would be perfect. It sounds like what I want to do. Looks like string has a count function in Python. That would be funny if it was just string.count. Number of occurrences of a substring. Oh, okay, looks like I have to give the count. You know what? That's good though. I mean, so yeah, we could just basically give it the one letter that we care about, and it would count the number of occurrences of it. So I mean, that's gonna be a better way of doing this. Yeah. So for all that, so now we can just basically say password dot count our letter. Let's go ahead and print this out, make sure it does what I think it does, because things don't often do that. All right, so letter A is in here once, letter B is in here 0 times, so good. And yeah, C is in there 9 times. So string.count. Thank you, Ollie. That's awesome. Man, the cool thing about not knowing much about a language is that you learn a lot in the beginning. And the thing is, I've been messing with Python like for a month, I guess. But I'm still there's just so much built in. It's crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, now we basically just say like, I don't know, letter count equals that. There's probably a better way to say between and I guess we could just say range. I don't know. Seems like that's not very efficient. But I'm going to do it anyway, because it reads nice. Rule max. Could have done a couple greater than equals, but whatevs. So count plus equals 1. We'll rename this to be a little bit better. Oh, bad. Bad with 2 Ds. That's a bad to the bone. Count. Okay, my refactor is not going to work. We'll do this the old-fashioned way. Why is everybody up so late though, by the way, for real? Are y'all like in Australia where it's like morning? Are we all just not wanting to see this beautiful day end? Yeah, so there's lots of things that could be better here, but that is fine. Dot count. Hey, look at that. 10 p.m. Where are you? Mom Spaghetti, you're in Canada. You're east of me? I didn't realize that. That's Alex, right? Oh, I shouldn't give up. Sorry. Ollie, 6 a.m. man. You're already on Twitch. Awesome. I do that as well. I typically am an early riser. Man, 10 p.m. How is that even possible? Does that mean when you do the podcast, you're getting up at like 5 a.m. and like getting on the microphone? That's awesome. Why is this thing yelling at me now? Best good morning to you. All right, hey man, I'll take it. I will take it. String object cannot be interpreted as an integer. Oh, we know what to do about that. That is annoying though. What's the easiest way to do that? You do the comprehension? Ah, okay, that makes sense. AOC in the house. So we wanted to basically cast whatever the rule is, the min and the max. So I don't know, we'll call it M because I'm feeling uncreative. Does that work? Okay, we got our prints, but we don't actually see the right value here. So I'm just going to result and print that out. Collections.counter. Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. So we got one bad password of that whole list. I think that's it. So I am like dead certain we could get this down to like a single one-liner, probably with collections.counter. I heard about collections. I haven't used it yet. For counting hashable objects. What does that mean? Counter eggs and ham. C of bacon is 0. Oh, that's cool. So it's literally like a hash table specifically designed for what I am doing. That's cool. In this case, you're right that I don't need to actually store everything. Like part 2, you know, like it's not really worth speculating. Who knows? Yeah, 5 a.m. That's awesome, man. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really digging it. What is it like? You know, like I guess I thought of like Python as being like the language, the syntax, the ifs and the fors, but there's the libraries are just so good. Hey, cool. Well, man, thank you. Thanks for checking that out. Is that the one that Outlaw was on? It's a fun stream. We both had to like get off and then like later like spent some time figuring out what went wrong with his micro Kate's setup. Where are we at here? So let's get our input file and see just how big it is. Yeah, cool. All right, well, awesome. Create a new file here. Day2.txt. I think we're going to do some more Kubernetes. We're going to try picking up from there and doing some metrics. Jake Burns, what's up? Doing Advent of Code, just a coding challenge. We've got a really weird looking file here where we've got a list of passwords on the right. And on the left, we have a rule that tells us basically what the rule is for the passwords. In this case, this first item here, we've got a gibberish password. And we're saying the rule is it can only have between 1 and 5 Ks. In this case, we can see that this has more than 5 Ks, so this is going to be a bad password. So we're going to go loop through this list and count all the bad passwords. And so this problem has mainly just been kind of munging some data, just doing a little bit of sanitization, and then me learning a lot about Python. So yeah, be forewarned, I am terrible at Python, but people in the chat, like Cord Mata, I mean everyone. Ollie Navard have been super helpful. Jay Miller, so they've been getting me through this. So thank you everybody. Thanks for your patience too. Let's see. And there's definitely been some things that would probably drive me nuts to see. Let's try running this thing and see if it runs in a reasonable amount of time. I think the big O time is great. I think the memory complexity, the way it scales, is fine. So 378 out of 1,000. So roughly, one third. Here we go. That's not the right answer. It's too low. It doesn't tell you what the answer is, and they do start throttling you if you keep getting the answer wrong. Well, let's take a little closer look here at some of these. I do parse. I don't see any huge numbers like with commas or anything, so I don't think I messed that up. I'm not seeing any numbers. Is that right? Well, in the passwords I meant. So now see, today I should have used the unit tests. So if our number was too low, am I solving their problem? Let me double check that. Sometimes by the time we get to actually programming, we don't actually solve the right problem. So in this case, above example, 2 passwords are valid, 1 is not. How many passwords are valid? Yeah, man. So did you do the same thing I did? Like counted the invalid rather than the valid? Jeez. So this should have been a good. At least I got. It's like the one variable that I named appropriately. So good password count. Oh, geez, off by 1. So Python ranges. This is like the one thing I don't like about Python. So, yeah. This should have been count good passwords. Rating, what's up? I'll consider index 0 the start. Ooh. Thanks for the raid, by the way. I don't really know what that means, but it sounds like a good or bad thing, I guess. So just doing some advent of code here. And doing it poorly, as you can see. But it takes a village, and we got a good village here tonight. Alright, so now we got the answer 2 here for the number of good passwords, or the number of bad passwords. And we fixed the range problem. As Python is inclusive on the left side and exclusive on the right. Hey, nice. Oh, thank you. I haven't got to part 2 yet, so wish me luck. That tends to be much worse. It's the right answer. So let's see what we got here. While it appears that you have validated the passwords correctly, they don't seem to be what the official Toboggan corporate authentication system is expecting. They realize that they accidentally explained the password policy rules from his old job. Okay. No, yeah, I've been floofing around. Each policy actually describes 2 positions in the password, where 1 means the first character, 2 means the second character, and so on. What? Yeah, I should be in bed. Thank you for reminding me. I'll be thinking about that in the morning. But that's okay. We got coffee. We got this. Oh yeah, and there's what you talked about, Will, about the index 0. So just to read this again, so each policy actually describes 2 positions in the password, where 1 means the first character, 2 means the second character, and so on. Each policy describes 2 positions of the password. Okay. And they have no concept of index 0. Okay. Ah. Salt. I've never seen that. That's awesome. That's cool. Exactly. One of these positions must contain the given letter. Other occurrences of the letter are irrelevant for the purposes of the policy. So here we got an example. This will help. So here is the same input from part A. We're saying that this password is valid because position 1 contains A and position 3 does not. Okay. So in the second one, it's invalid because position 1 doesn't have the letter B, nor does position 3. Okay. Wow, less than 1,000. That's awesome. Oh yeah, that timeout's rough. I heard that it was really hard to get on that leaderboard this year. So congrats on the sub 1,000. That's huge. I got a late start tonight, but I've also been at it for 56 minutes, so it's not like a speed racer here. So okay, so it seems like this is actually really similar. I'm just gonna go ahead and leave the first function as is. Why not? They're totally different rules, but I did copy it because I'm lazy. Maybe I'll call it, I don't know, V1, V2. Because, yeah, that's where we're at tonight. So we'll leave that there. And we'll do a V2 with the test data. And so it's kind of similar. We're still going to keep a good password count. And then, oh yeah, I always think I'm going to go back through, but usually by the time I get done at 1 in the morning, I just go to bed. But I think there would be a lot of value in me, and I say this every year. I think, Will, if you go to leaderboard, event of code. Coding Blacks has a leaderboard, by the way. This leaderboard, oh, I don't know how you tell 1,000 though. I only know how to tell top 99. Yeah, that's true. Oh, did you get snow tonight, Will? I saw frost on my car, which is like unheard of. Keeping a password. Still reading the file. Still looping. Scroll to the top for personal stats. Oh, they closed it. Leaderboard. Personal stats. Oh, yeah, the same thing. Okay, so day 1, I was rank 4894. Oh, that's cool. And right now, yeah. That's if I've completed now, I assume. I don't know. You haven't been outside at all? That's awesome. Denmark, awesome. Oh my gosh, man. My buddy Klaus sent me a picture. Denmark. I've been thinking about it all day. Just gorgeous. Gorgeous mountains. Like, I'm tempted to show you a picture of his backyard, but I'll respect his privacy. But yeah, I have Sweden envy for sure. Though I think it's very dark this time of year. And I keep saying Denmark, Sweden. I'm sorry, I know that's not the case. I don't know why. I always think, what's the capital of Sweden? Sorry, this is total digression here. Stockholm. Sorry, man. This is the second time today, I kid you not, where I accused Denmark of being part of Sweden instead of next to it. It's ridiculous. Oh, Copenhagen is the city I was thinking of. I believe he's near Copenhagen, but now I'm all confused. I got midnight brain. And Alex, man, I gotta figure out where in Canada you are, because like I thought the only time zone to the east of me was called Atlantic time zone, and it was like it's basically like Greenland. I thought you were like Vancouver area or something. Still around. I don't know. I'll figure out one of these days. Yeah, sorry. Digression. Oh yeah, so we got our good password count. We opened the file. We're still reading through. We're still parsing it exactly the same. I'm gonna change this though. I think maybe we'll just keep it as an array. So positions. Now here we don't care about the letter count anymore. Everything else, all the parsing. So we'll break this out to a function afterwards. But basically what we want to do is return positions at 0. Which is going to be the left. It's going to be 1 index, I guess I should say. And we did say this is 1 based, not 0 based. So we're going to take our password. Say password at position +1. That's why boundary check that. If that's equal to our letter, or position 2 is equal to our letter. And then I'm not sure if I read the rules right. I'm going to double check that. But let's see what answer we get first. 0, so that's definitely not right. So if the password at position 0, which will be an integer from the split, is equal to our letter, or, oh, look at that. Look at that. Forgot to actually add. That's funny. So here we got an answer of 1. Is that what we expected? Let's see. Part 2 is valid, invalid, invalid. So that's the right answer. Okay. Yeah, good call. Positions -1. Positions -1. Oh, that seems like some cool Python thing I should be able to do, right? Can I just do like this +1? Does that work? That seems like it should not work. Oh yeah, you know, I could have done this here though. Or sorry, yeah. Int m -1. That's better. It's better looking. Saves us 3 characters. Alright, let's try that again. We should still get the answer 1. Somehow we got the answer 2. Int m -1, so password at position 0 is letter. Or this equals 0. I'm going to make sure I read that rule again. 2 means second character. Be careful. Exactly one of these positions. Okay. So we basically need it. Oh, there's no XOR in Python? Yeah, totally good call. I'm gonna try running anyway. Yeah, no XOR. Okay, so what was it, De Morgan's theorem? XOR is equal to like not and or something. Rules dot string split dot split. You want to be fancy? X. Oh, positions equals. So let me make sure I can read this. So we've got the lambda, okay, and that is basically just. Okay, yeah. So I think we probably did this around the same time. So I think that this kind of does the same thing. Do I like the map better though? The word lambda kind of offends me. It doesn't offend me. It just, I don't know. There's something about the word lambda that just sticks out at me. Let's see. So, I mean, I can think of like very explicit ways of doing it, but oh, Ollie to the rescue. Yeah, I was hoping for something more like that. Now, is this going to be? It doesn't matter in this case, but I want to know if it is like a byte. What you call it? A bitwise XOR. Yeah, okay. Which is fine. It's true and true. Or true XOR true in this case. So that's good. So make sure we get the right answer. No. String and string. Oh. Hang on. Order of operations here. All right. Yeah, so the Boolean should be totally fine. Yeah, there we go. So there's our answer. I've sometimes like I tend to like do stuff with Booleans. I don't really mess around with integers. Like I don't like the whole like 1 for true or 0 for false thing. I don't know if Python even does that, because I try to stay away from that stuff. But that stuff will definitely mess you up if you do like a bitwise operator. You'd be like, if 9 bitwise operator something else, it'll actually change the values on you and not necessarily give you the answer you expect. So let's see here. We're gonna get this. Yeah, I totally ditched the unit test. It was eating my standard output. So I got away from unit test, and I just haven't had any time to try anything else. So I literally kind of hopped on here after walking the dogs, and here we are. Do you think this is gonna work? I think so. All right. So, learned several things today. Got a chance to look at functools, didn't end up using it. This was really cool. I still forget what you call that. Let's see here. I feel like I guess I learned several other things about like some other functions that we just ultimately ended up not going with. Oh, the string count was really nice. XOR also nice. Yeah, so good. Got some more unpacking. Thank you. That's the word. So yeah, my pie muscles are, I mean, they're enormous. So that's all thanks to y'all. Thank you. I'm gonna do one quick refactor here. I mean, could refactor the heck out of this, but it's late, so I'm just gonna get this part out of there. I don't even know, honestly, the best way to do that. Maybe function parse. I don't know what the arguments are yet. We'll figure that out. I guess I could have used VS Code to figure that out for me. We'll take L for line, string, and here we will return to these 4 things. And I don't even know if you I don't know if this works like that. It looks like it, doesn't it? Is that going to return a tuple with 4 items? If that's the case, I can kind of do a little bit of cleanup here. So then up here, I just get in range max is less efficient than an if check. Yeah, I think you're totally right. Totally. Because the range is going to go, presumably, it's a thicker object. I don't know if it's going to necessarily iterate all those items out until I use them, but it just doesn't seem like a smart way to go, so we could definitely do that better. Alright, let's see here. let's do it like this. Getting meta. Woo. Alright, so I'm changing things a little bit here. But we'll get it better. So we get our positions, we get our letter, and we'll get our password. Hey, nice for the regex. Do you have a link to that? I would like to see how you end up doing the regex there. I thought about doing that for like a single letter for the first part, but I was worried about what the second part might be. I wasn't sure how that would work. Parcel. I just wasn't sure. Alright, what are the chances I did that right? So here, I'm going to get rid of that rule min, and we'll do that greater than less than. Okay. Okay, so you just, okay, you pass it in, look for the word break. That's cool. Yeah, that's smart. That's smart. Yeah, I didn't even think about I was thinking about regex for literally the check to see if it had enough groups. Yeah, I haven't done any regex in Python. Oh man, you did this in Go, Will? That's awesome. I have nothing against Go at all. It's great. I'm not sure what that means. Policy type. Is that like a params? It's going to take in whatever you pass in as or pass as like a variable number of arguments? Or does that mean this is the type, policy type dot dot dot? Is that like a vector of some type? Okay, okay, I see. So you're going to pass in some number of policy types. Okay. So you were prepping for part 2 as well? Rune, what the heck is Rune? Rune. Rune code point. A single Unicode code point. You say that as if that makes sense. Swap rune. Copy rune to string. So is it that basically whatever token is, it kind of represents whatever is being used in the map here? Is that the idea? It's kind of like a stand-in. I remember when I was trying to learn Go a little bit, I had error checking all over the place, and that was something that bothered me about Go. Also, the capitalization kind of bothered me, but I think I'm ready to let that go. Single character, okay. Single Unicode point, I gotcha. Alright, well, very nice. Yeah, very nice. I love multiple returns. It's so nice. C#, it's added the same kind of support for that as well. We lost some music at some point. At least I did. There we go. Lost my jams. Alright, so we're basically dropping out the passwords now. I do have in here, instead of doing this range check, like I said, I forget who said it now, sorry. Metabytes. Yes. So yeah, we'll just say like the letter count is greater than or equal to positions at 0 and at 1. I think that works. Whoa. Is it really called re? Yeah, I definitely haven't imported re. I would have remembered that. Oh, nice. I like that. So you put that. Cool. Put in comments what do you expect the answer to be. Oh yeah, that's slick. These count. Nice. Yeah, that regex was smart. I wish I had done that. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking not doing that. It's crazy. Like, why am I parsing? Why am I reinventing parsing? That's just crazy. It's just crazy. Alright, so let's see if we still got our right answers. Of course, I don't remember what the right answers were because I didn't document them like you did. That's smart. Ah, geez. Positions at 0 is 2. Password 2 equals C, or passwords at position at 1 is 9. Did I lose my -1 in here? I did. How did I lose that? Oh, yeah, this is, yeah, I think I'll just fix that down in here, I guess. I'm just gonna put this back, because now that they're sharing the parsing, I need to do this again. Alright, let's see how that looks. Alright, 708. Look at me doing stuff I would never do. I would never ever do that, but I just did it. That's all the right answers, I believe. So cool. Okay. I am happy-ish with that. I think there's a lot of room for improvement, but that's okay. I was going to do a quick check of Reddit to see... what's up, Jokum White? I just finished, man. Or person. Jokum. Just got done with Advent of Code, and we figure out. I'm gonna try to figure out how to do a raid here, and throw y'all at somebody else who's still doing the problem. So it's almost 2 my time. With number 2. All right. So I guess I can also look at my personal stats. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. I guess we gotta find somebody, but it's not too bad. If anyone has a suggestion for who to raid, I'll totally take it. We've got a coding blocks leaderboard too, so we can go see who's up. Still, if I can remember how to see my private leaderboard. There we go. Oh, that's cool. Timer button to do the raid. Okay. At the top of chat. I'll figure that out. Oh yeah, so we got looks like several people are doing it. All right, awesome. So I'll drop this in there too if you want to. Okay, let me grab that, and I'm going to follow them too. Some random notes in here. And what else did you say? It's like /raid. There it is. Oh, hey, thanks for the follow. Gabe's Dub Air. And let's see, invite. Private code. Jeez. I don't know how to use the internet. Codingsbox has a Slack where people are probably talking about this problem right now. Hey, thank you. Yay. 2 down. Thanks for all the follows. That's really great. White space. Oh my gosh, with a PS4 controller. Oh yeah, I have to see it. Hey, thanks. Jeez, you guys are killing me. It's awesome. If anyone wants to join the Coding Blocks leaderboard, I'll put that in there. Boop. And if you ever heard of Coding Blocks, we do a podcast and other stuff. So if you like this, maybe you like that. I don't know. But let's go check this out. So I'm gonna give Gabe here a shot.
This is for everyone who
All right. Well, Gabe likes tacos, huh? Me too.
This is so good. I sure hope Taco Bell never
All right.
takes it away.
I'm gonna go ahead and give him a follow based on your recommendation, and then
Toasted right on the shelf, for goodness sake.
can go ahead and get
You'll
this
be
queued
like
up.
that? But listen, I'm sure if for some reason it did leave the menu,
I don't know if I'll be able to do it from here if I gotta go hop in, but
for a limited
we'll give him a hi from Metabytes.
Love is back with Taco Bell's $5 toasted cheddar chalupa box.
All right, here we go. Where's the chat in here?
Oh, can't I just highlight this and like dot capitalize or something?
Can I not chat while I'm streaming? I feel like I've never used Twitch before. All right. Let's see. Hey, yeah, thanks. Give it a shot. All right, let's raid. Let's get them. Thanks for hanging out. Everyone go follow Gabe. Thanks for having a good night. Thanks for being patient with me. Control will show up in the top right.
This is kind of.
Well, we'll see.
Read, but let's see what it is. 2 entries sum up to that. Listen to this. Why did 2 entries sum up to that? What do you have to multiply them together? GitHub or Google? I don't use GitHub. I don't use Reddit. I don't have Twitter. Just kidding. Oh, rating. What the heck? What? 9 people? That's a lot. Holy smokes. Dude, I've been live for like 10 seconds. What's up, you guys? How's it going? Alright, I'm no mathematician, but I can multiply and add. Let's do Google.